You're watching the TCMMA podcast.
Awaken Zen says, Wing Kong, and this fight already happened, but he said by KO or decision, you guys always leave it out. How is this fight going to be determined? And that's something we started doing a little more of, but it's really hard to predict that. I'm just looking at the numbers and making an educated decision. We've moved to 100 wins, or plus 100 wins on the year, 293 and 193. So we're sitting at a comfortable mark at this point in the season. The main event's not quite where I want it to be at 22 and 18, but we're still up, right? We're going to finish the year at worst 22 and 20, but we expected to have much more wins than losses, and we'll have to rebound in 2025. But still a successful year. But I hear you. We got to let you know at least how we believe it's going to go. But the win is the main thing. King Turnip Charles says he probably don't know the outcome. Just know she will win. Awaken Zen responds, he isn't supposed to know. It's called the prediction. I love when guys go back and forth, man. Let's get the drama. Let's pump it up. At OG Mini Moose, or Mini Mouse maybe, says, geez, first time I've seen your channel, and you almost have 5,000 vids. Respect. And we appreciate that. We actually have more like 12,000 videos. A lot of them we turned to private that were from the past. Don't know why. Just one day we decided to turn them all to private and focus on like 2022 to the present. But we've been doing this since 2019. So it's good to have you, OG Minnie Mouse, in the house. Colostrum, that's our boy, says, I can't wait for this fight. It's going to be a banger. Talking about Rakhmonov and Ian Machado Gary. And yes, it is. I mean, this fight is going to be definitely a banger. I cannot wait to see how this, I mean, you got two undefeated fighters at UFC 310. And you got to love guys like Shavkat Rakhmonov, who says, I'm supposed to fight for the title, but whatever, man. Belal can't fight, so let's get it, Ian Gary. You're undefeated, let's see. And these are two guys that shouldn't even be fighting until the title. That's how it's supposed to go. And they're fighting before that. So someone's going to fall here. And we already got the prediction up. I don't want to spoil that for you because we got UFC 310 predictions on the horizon. We want to get into the complete prediction. But yeah, that's a very tough one when they're 5 and 12 on the do list. So, but history shows we're going to go with the higher ranked guy. That's just a sneak peek. But yeah, you're right, Colostrum. The Master, another guy that's weighing in a lot, and we appreciate it. Says definitely a KO of the year contender. Talking about Muslim Salikov's KO of Song Keenan at UFC China, aka UFC Macau, this past weekend. And then I said Wayne Kong will dominate Gabriela Fernandez, and Bugnificent says nice, because that didn't happen. Gabriela Fernandez locked in the rear and finished the fight over Wayne Kong in an impressive win by an underdog. Impressive. You mess with them Brazilians, they're going to hurt you every time. The Master is back. Speaking of Khamzat Chimaev, he says, you're right on this. I saw a lot of fans online claiming Khamzat looked off and how he'd get beaten decisively by Whitaker, but we proved them wrong on fight day. And that's the interesting thing about Khamzat, right, is he's got a lot of people that really just believe he's going to lose. I don't like him. I want to see him lose. He's got that Conor McGregor factor. I'm not saying like is big and popular just yet, but that factor where he speaks out and says what he believes, and then people are like, you know what? I want to see you lose, man. I can't wait to see you lose. That's the bottom line. Aya5555 says, this is the bozo. Me, he's talking about me. He's calling me a bozo. This is the bozo that said GM3 would beat RDR. And I responded, guilty. But Khamzat is a whole different level, man. I mean, I think we're 6-0 in predicting his fights, so we'll take those +6 wins and keep rolling. But yeah, Khamzat is going to keep winning, at least in the short term, until he's about 35 years old. He's only 30 right now, so let's go get the title and let's keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving.
He's gon' fight, wait, he's gon' fight, wait, hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height, yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might, saying step up, wanna fight, hold up, think twice, gladiator assassin, reckless no abandon, walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass